A storm is brewing in Cleveland. The Browns' quarterback room is about to explode. Something seismic just shook the heart of Cleveland. If you bleed orange and brown, brace yourself, because what's happening inside the Browns' headquarters in Berea is nothing short of historic. We're witnessing a quarterback revolution unfolding in real time, a potential exodus that could reshape this franchise's trajectory for years to come. And trust me, this isn't your typical off-season shuffle. This is something far bigger. Before we dive deep into this jaw-dropping saga, do yourself a favor. Smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because when Browns news breaks, we deliver it first every single day. Let's cut to the chase. The Browns are tearing up the quarterback room in a way that's bold, brash, and high risk, maybe even brilliant. Forget the usual quiet trades or last-minute draft picks that most teams rely on to tweak their rosters. Cleveland is playing a much bigger game, and it's unfolding with 3 names, 3 quarterbacks, and 1 franchise at a dramatic crossroads. According to multiple sources close to the organization, the Browns are actively exploring trade options for not 1, not 2, but all 3 quarterbacks currently on the roster: Dillon Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, and Joe Flacco. If that sounds like a Madden franchise mode scenario spiraling wildly out of control, you're not alone. But this is very real, and the ripple effects are already sending shockwaves throughout the NFL. Dillon Gabriel, the promising talent or trade chip? Let's start with Dillon Gabriel, the young quarterback who arrived with a lot of hype and flashes of brilliance that had Browns fans dreaming about a bright new era. Gabriel's combination of mobility, a strong arm, and poise under pressure made him an instant fan favorite, and the perceived heir apparent to the quarterback throne in Cleveland. For months, many thought Gabriel was the future, maybe even the guy who would ultimately replace Deshaun Watson as the franchise face. But whispers from league insiders now paint a different picture. Sources indicate that Cleveland's front office is not entirely sold on Gabriel's readiness for the NFL stage. His potential is undeniable, but concerns about consistency and adaptation to the pro game have led decision-makers to consider moving him. The Browns appear willing to flip Gabriel if they can secure valuable draft capital or a more immediate contributor. For fans who saw in Gabriel a beacon of hope, this news lands like a gut punch. The future they envisioned now feels uncertain, hanging in the balance. Shedeur Sanders, the legacy quarterback on the move. Next, let's talk about Shedeur Sanders, the son of NFL legend Deion "Primetime" Sanders and a rising star in his own right. Sanders turned heads during his college days at Colorado with elite accuracy, a calm pocket presence, and poise beyond his years. In almost any other scenario, Shedeur would be untouchable. Yet, Cleveland seems to be playing a different game entirely. If the Browns are indeed shopping Sanders around, it sends a powerful message. This franchise is ready to redefine its identity at the quarterback position. Whether that means pivoting to a completely new face or stockpiling assets to build a stronger foundation, the decision to potentially move Sanders shows a willingness to think big and perhaps think different. Several teams with uncertain quarterback situations, rumors swirl around the New York Jets, Carolina Panthers, and Washington Commanders, are reportedly circling, ready to pounce. The league is watching closely. Joe Flacco, veteran stability or salary cap casualty? And then there's Joe Flacco, the Super Bowl MVP and seasoned veteran who has long been a calming influence in the locker room. Flacco's experience and leadership have been invaluable. He's served as mentor, backup, and, when needed, a stabilizing force during critical moments. But the NFL is a ruthless business. At 39 years old and with a cap hit that doesn't exactly scream bargain, Flacco's days in Cleveland might be numbered. The Browns appear ready to cut ties if the right deal comes along, especially if it frees up salary cap space or makes room for younger talent. What's next? As the offseason looms, all eyes are on Berea. The Browns are playing a high-stakes game, one that could either vault them into the NFL's elite or set them back years. The quarterback saga unfolding right now is more than just roster moves. It's a story about identity, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of football immortality. Stay tuned, because whatever happens next will send reverberations far beyond Cleveland's orange and brown borders.